Violence on one Hudsonville native's doorstep after he was caught in the line of fire. Harrison Fryer, a senior airman now living in Iowa, credited for his heroism for acting in the midst of chaos after a gunman began firing shots in his neighborhood. Now, Fryer says it was his military training that kicked in and his want to keep his family and his community safe. And that whole incident was caught on home security video. It was like any other evening in the Fryer household. Harrison and his wife Brielle and their kids eating dinner.
We started hearing something that sounded a bit like fireworks.
That's when the calm quickly turned to chaos. Those sounds weren't fireworks. They were gunshots. So Harrison, a senior airman in the U.S. Air Force, knew he had to step in.
We walked down, got behind the car.
Now, you saw that now. He was cold with it. Saw how calm he was? He was cold. Let's back it up just a tad bit. Cold with it.
Sounded a bit like fireworks.
That's when the calm quickly turned to chaos. Those sounds weren't fireworks. They were gunshots. So Harrison, a senior airman in the U.S. Air Force, knew he had to step in.
We walked down, got behind the car as she was on the phone with 911. And he then popped out of that screened-in porch. And it's almost like we just locked eyes with each other for a second. And then he raised his gun up. And I screamed, "Don't," hoping to dissuade him from shooting at us.
But that didn't work, and they say he immediately started firing towards them.
Don't! Upwards of about 8 times before I fired back. And I fired back 2 times, striking him once in the leg and once in the wrist.
It was August 6th around...
First of all, I'm not going to stop it too much, but he cold with it. He cold with it. He ain't even duck behind the car. He didn't even duck behind the car. He stopped right there. And he said he shot twice, hit him both times, one in the wrist, one in the leg. Yeah, he cold with it. He cold with it. Yeah, absolutely.
7:30 p.m. That's when Iowa Department of Public Safety says they received reports of a shooting in that neighborhood. They say the gunman, a 71-year-old man, shot and killed 2 adults. He then set his own house on fire while inside. He was severely burned and died 2 days later.
As we understand it from the police, they believe he intended to kill a lot more people if given the opportunity.
He had like hundreds of rounds.
Harrison and Brielle, 2 Hudsonville high school sweethearts and graduates of Grand Valley State University, moved to Iowa about a year ago when Harrison was stationed at a base on the border of Nebraska. Harrison says in that moment of terror, his military training kicked in.